First up, I'd like to thank Touchdown Digital for sponsoring this week's video.
Well, good morning everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Glenn Samuel. I hope you're all fighting fit and well, and you're watching Sniper Photography. Now, today I want to talk to you about a subject which we've all experienced in the last, say, 16 to 18 months, and that's the COVID disaster. I'd like to call it that, or pandemic, or call it whatever you like. Now, this virus has impacted on all of us, from all walks of life, all ages. We've had to suffer job losses, income loss, loss of employment, reduced hours, and then we're enduring a lockdown. Now, I live in New South Wales, and we're going into a 9-week lockdown. We've got another 4 weeks to go, according to the government. So, as photographers, what can we do when we can't get out and take photographs? What we enjoy doing on a daily, weekly or weekend basis? Well, this is the second lockdown for me here in New South Wales, and I thought I'd just put this out there, mainly for the people that are in New South Wales or elsewhere that are enduring these lockdowns. Now, one good thing about photography, and I found over the years, it's a very good leveler. It brings people to a level. And if you know any photographers nearby that are locked inside or can't get out and pursue their pastime in photography, why not reach out to them and just ask them, how are they going? What are you doing to overcome the so-called boredom of being locked in and not being able to travel any more than 10 kilometres from your place of residency? So, as photographers, I think when we're in this situation, we can do many things. And what I've been doing, I've been going through a lot of my older images and re-editing them, looking at them and think, well, I could have done better at that time, so I'll re-edit them. I also read a lot about photography. I clean my camera equipment, vacuum the camera bags out, make sure the gear is still okay, take all the batteries out of the camera bodies, charge them up, make sure you keep charging your batteries, look at YouTube and try and study something that you're not really quite up to speed with. So basically, when we're in a lockdown situation, there's plenty of things that we can do to keep ourselves motivated. What I like to do also is to think about what my next shot is going to be, or my next location. So on the computer here, I've got a list in a file of areas that I'd like to shoot in the next 6 months. So I'm building a plan. I'm setting myself some goals. In other words, even though we're locked in and we can't go out with our cameras, we can certainly plan for the future. And that's what I've been doing, and I know a lot of other photographers have been doing that as well. Being locked in and locked down is no good for anybody, mentally, physically or financially. So don't think that it's the end of the world if you're a photographer and you love your photography and you're in a lockdown situation due to COVID. Start planning for when you can get out, because there's nothing worse when you've been held back and then all of a sudden you're let out and you don't know what to do, you don't know where to go, you don't know what to photograph. So basically, plan ahead for when this eventually finishes, or we're able to get out after lockdown, and go and shoot and enjoy what you're doing. Because as I said, photography is a great leveler. It doesn't matter if you own a big house and a fancy flash car, or you don't own a big house and you don't own a fairly flash car. It's a great leveler of people, and that's one of the things I love about photography, is that it levels everyone out on a level playing field. So yes, look, so if you're locked in due to COVID and you can't get out with your camera, do various things. Clean your equipment, read about other photographers, look at YouTube, study what you're not quite up to speed with, grab yourself a book or put a file in your computer and mark down where you want to go, what you want to shoot, what lenses you want to use. Set yourself a goal or a challenge, like go out with just one fixed focal length lens instead of taking your zooms out, or go out with a super wide angle lens, just you, the camera and the lens. Plan those things while we've got the time, because once this COVID thing is, well, it'll never be finished, it'll always be here, but when we have our freedom back, we can go out and start shooting straight away because we've built a plan around what we want to do when we're able to get out. So I just thought I'd talk to you about that. If you're feeling down and you're not really quite sure, reach out. There's plenty of help out here, and you might think you're alone, and sometimes we are facing this COVID virus pandemic, but at the end of the day it's here, and as photographers we need to learn to live with it and to plan around it. So that's it. That's all I'd like to talk to you about today. Excuse me, if you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button and the bell next door so you don't miss anything. I'd also like to have a big shout out to Touchdown Digital, who sponsor my videos and who also manage my social media such as Instagram, Facebook, this YouTube channel and my website here. So a big thank you once again to touchdowndigital.com.au. Basically that's it. Thank you for watching. Keep your chins up. We're getting to the end of this, and once we do, we'll all be able to go out there and do what we do best, and that's take, create and make beautiful images through our photography. So see you next time, and as I always say, be nice to yourself, family and friends, but most of all, you keep shooting, keep smiling, and bye for now.